busting into this room out of one of these metal grates that was covering the ventilation shaft above this maintenance pit, slams down a massive looking alien. This one looks taller and larger than the one that was just in the room with you guys before.
It's not a drone.
This one does not appear to be the same type, no. Bigger.
And now Daddy's pissed off.
But Iona, you're the first one to react to this. And remember, it's still kind of smoky in here. You can see in there, but you remember that hallway that you guys walked through was super dark and smoky, and you guys were coughing all the way through it. So.
Okay. So it's still smoky. Okay. Chappie's yelling run, so Iona's gonna run.
And actually, real quick, Michael, did you roll initiative for Jael?
Oh, I did not. Thank you. My apologies. I will do that right now. Thanks for the reminder.
Ooh, that's a nice roll.
Yep. Alright, still Iona on top.
Yep, Iona's gonna run. How far away can Iona run? Like back here?
You see beside, like where Iona is, you see there's like a little square right here. You see that little square?
Yeah.
That's like one zone.
Okay.
So you can move to there, and if you wanted to dash, which would use your action to run, you could get past Zim back here to this box. Okay?
Moving back there to Zim.
Okay, yep, so you're right there. So Iona just takes off into the smoke.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do then is technically, like, these NPCs would get to go. So Jael would actually get to go before the alien.
Is she the one that I gave my pulse rifle to?
I think
so.
I gave it to one of them.
I can't remember if you gave it to her or if you gave it to Eckford.
Eckford stayed out, and I think it happened when we were.
Eckford had a gun. Had her own gun. Remember? She would like carry around the rifle thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought, at least.
I didn't add a pulse rifle. What are the? Can one of you read your stats off for your pulse rifle?
Well, here's the question: would Jael do that, or would she run to where she needs to go to turn on the reactor?
She could do that. Yeah. She would probably be more likely to do that.
The pulse rifle's 2 damage, long range, and then has the grenade launcher attachment.
Long range. Does it have a bonus to it?
No bonus.
No bonus. Got it.
And then the grenade launcher attachment is blast 9.
Blast 9. Got it. Okay. I think she's gonna go ahead and she would be able to move into this side room right over here with her whole turn. So she kind of like takes off, and like this door was kind of wedged open just a slight bit. She just takes her synthetic strength and just kind of pulls the door open and rushes into this other side room. The alien is going to use its movement to rush towards Mason. And then let's see what it does. Capture for the hive. So basically it starts to whip its tail at you, Mason. And with 12 base dice, it got 2. If the attack causes any damage, Xeno pulls its punch. So it only does 1 point of damage is inflicted, and paralyzing venom takes effect. So you got to make an armor roll for me, Mason, to see if you can soak up any of this, any of these hits. Oh, no. And go ahead and make a stamina roll for me on your character sheet.
All right. No, it's survival.
Oh, okay. So you get jabbed with this alien's tail, and I also need you to make a panic roll for me because you panicked in the process.
Okay. And I get a +2 to that with nerves of steel.
Got it. Yep. Well, I think it reduces it by 2.
But the -2.
Yeah.
It's a -2.
Oh, so you hold it together. But you do suffer 1 point of damage. So you're gonna take 1 point of damage. And this alien just kind of whips as it runs up to you, whips its tail into you. And it's almost like it's holding back, but you can feel like this burning sensation coming from the wound as you're being injected with some kind of fluid. And and it,
I know what it wants.
so you also take, since you took a point of damage, you also add a point of stress to your character as well. And that ends its turn. And since that stamina roll, you rolled a 1, so you have 1 more round until you become completely paralyzed from this venom. Hammer's gonna go. What would Hammer do? Hammer sees Mason's in trouble.
Back me up. Because I'm still right nearby.
Yeah, Hammer would probably come into the room.
The Pepto duo.
Would Hammer be smart enough not to unload on the alien with Mason, like, basically being just right there?
I think he would unload reading his character sheet.
I think he would unload too. So, smart gun going to the alien right here.
Is he flanked? Is the alien flanked?
There really aren't any, like, hard and true, like, I don't think there are any hard and fast flanking rules in this game.
Okay. Right.
But he hits. I don't know why the sound effect wasn't working, but yeah, he unloads the smart gun and it hits the alien right here. Let's see its armor roll. See how much it can withstand. These are armor piercing. Oh, the alien does not, its armor does not soak up any.
Nice.
He did hit twice, so he's got a stunt if he wants to use it.
He does.
I threw it in chat for you.
He's going to push back the alien from Mason with the stunt.
Okay.
So he will do 3 points of damage to the alien right there. So there's 3 points.
Let's knock it down into the pit with me.
And it moves it. No, it would move it this way. So it's moving it toward more closer to Jael. Unfortunately, when it got hit by the attacks, though, it's going to have acid splash to Mason. And that is a total of 3 damage. So the acid splash on this alien is... Ooh,
What is it?
2 points of acid damage potentially to Mason. Mason, you can make an armor roll. Nothing. So you take 2 points of acid damage from the acid splash, Mason. How you looking?
2.
Down to 2?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Mason's looking hurt.
No, I'm down to 1. I'm down to 1.
Down to 1?
I'm down to 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mason's looking bad. Another one bursts into the room, but it has to use its full turn this turn to bust into the room, and then it's going to rush up to Hammer and just get right up in Hammer's face. That ends its turn, bringing us to Mason.
I've got my flamethrower. It's the best thing I've got. And so the alien that attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me. Oh, we're going to attack with that.
Okay, go for it. You got your incinerator ready to go?
Yep.
Flame ignited, flame on. Here we go. Nice. That is a hit. Unfortunately, it's a panic. So go ahead and make your panic roll first. Oh, -2. I think 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
I think 6 is like nervous twitch or something like that. Let me double check. 6 is keeping it together. You managed to keep your nerves in check as you ignite your incinerator unit, engulfing this alien in flame. And let me double check what their they got like a special roll they gotta make versus fire. Yeah, right here. Armor versus fire. Oh!
Whoa!
2 successes. So that's going to get rid of the base damage of this attack, but you do get to make a fire intensity 9 roll. So what that means is you have to roll 9 base dice. Because fire is vicious in this game.
So, custom roll.
Yeah, or you can just, like, on your character sheet, there's a place in the middle that says base dice. You can just click on that and then type in a 9.
Got it.
Oh, it's a little drop down. That's cool.
Interesting.
And only gave me 7.
Yep.
No, that rolled strength.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm sorry.
You're all good.
I'm hitting strength, but it's dropping down the middle. And that's right over the strength button is what's happening.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the base dice for you?
Over the base. On my character sheet.
Got it. I'll just roll it from Zim's. It'll let me do that. Base dice. Oh, yeah, they changed it. They did some updating to the character sheets. They're a little different. 'Cause
Yeah.
it used to be you clicked on it and then a menu would come out.
Right.
Oh, that's what it... Base 9, and then you have to... And how do you click on it? How do you roll it?
Yeah, it wouldn't click on mine
okay,
either.
Okay, over on the right side it says roll.
Oh, over the roll.
Got it. Yeah, I'm not sure I
I
like
don't
that
like
change.
it.
I liked it the way it was.
Pictures.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, mine's not very good for you. So basically,
I rolled again.
no. So basically, what happened is you tried to engulf this thing in flames, but the armor of this creature held up, and it just pretty much jumps out of the range of your fire as you're trying to just unload on this thing. And I think since you panicked, that unloads your incinerator unit as well. So you have to replace your incinerator unit tank in one of these turns in order to use it again.
Right.
And the alien just kind of looks at you and just lets out a roar and a hiss. It's not very happy.
Neither am I.
All right, Mason, I think you technically have your like quick action left, or your fast action if you wanted to move. But you can start to feel the tingling sensation all over your body from whatever this creature injected you with.
I'd like to try a stim. No, that'd be a long action. So, I can't take anything for it. A stim pack or anything.
Probably not. No, that would take your action to do so, and you already tried to burn this one up.
Right. No, I'm good.
Good, okay. I'm
No,
gonna just... no, but yeah. I'm going to say that Eckford is just kind of like, she's hearing people, like, she's hearing Iona, like, coming in that direction. So she's just going to hold tight for just a moment and kind of hold Overwatch. And if she sees an alien pop out of there, she's going to load. There's another individual moving closer, but cannot get to the room just yet. And we go back to that first alien. And leaps back towards Mason, because that's the closest person it's got.
Yo, this is brutal. It's like...
Oh, it's gonna do it again. It apparently wasn't satisfied with the first time, Mason. And comes and lashes at you with another tail, but rolled no successes. So you're feeling this numbness go about your body, and you fall down to like one knee as you're like starting to like tighten up, and the alien doesn't expect it, just whips its tail right over the top of you and just hits the back corner of the wall. Sparks kind of scrape off the wall as it slashes over there. And that's all it does on its turn. Zim's like wondering what's going on up ahead.
And you also would have seen Iona running away.
yeah. Basically, Zim's like watches Iona pass, then looks ahead, then watches Iona pass, then looks ahead. What am I supposed to do? Chaplain, your go.
Okay. So, is there a ladder down where I am?
There is.
Would it be a fast or slow action for me to climb up the ladder?
Basically, you're crawling. So it would be a fast action to move basically like half a zone. So you could like crawl about a quarter to halfway out of this maintenance pit on your turn. Or you could use your whole entire turn to crawl all the way out.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. One other question, and this may require a roll, but Chaplain's trying to get inventive here.
Okay.
And knowing that he's a little messed up and probably isn't, he's accepted that he's probably not making it out of here, so he's trying to do what he can for his group. I have 2 cutting torches.
Okay.
Would I be able to basically ignite one, shove it into the other, and just sort of lob it, trying to make sort of like a improvised explosive device.
Where are you gonna lob it to?
One of the aliens.
Okay. I will say that you could make one of your like tanks from your incinerator unit probably explode. But
It's a cutting torch, not an incinerator.
oh, cutting torch. Yeah, you could probably make it work. But the problem is, you throw it up there, that room is considered a zone, and it would hit everyone in there. It'd basically be like throwing a grenade in that room.
How much do you hate us?
Not that much. Apparently, he's thought better of it. And then, Chaplin's gonna use his movement to, like you said, get up as far up the ladder as he can.
Okay.
And then basically hooking an arm through, hooking it through one of the things and sort of side settling his bolt gun is going to take a shot at the one next to Mason.
Okay, you probably, from where you are, cannot see that one. The only one you can see, is probably the one that's over by Hammer.
Okay, then we'll shoot the one over by Hammer.
Okay, you got it. For some reason, I did not set that right.
Okay, so that's one success. Can I burn a story point to add a second success to that?
You sure can. Yep, that's what they're for.
Burn a story point.
So 2 successes on your bolt launcher. Armor piercing. Let's see how it does it on its armor roll. This is armor piercing, so... it does soak 1 damage from its armor. Base damage is 3. So it'd be it'd soak 1, so it'd do 2 points of damage.
Okay. And I'm going to use it to exchange my initiative score.
Okay.
Now, can I do it with any of the aliens or just that one specifically?
Just that one specifically. So it'd be Soldier B, which is on.
No, wait, actually, no. I'll switch it with its 10.
Switch it with the 10. All right. So we're going to make Soldier B to an 8. Chaplain to a 10. Okay. Reorder things a little bit here. And that one already went. Now, it does make an acid splash roll against Hammer. Because it is a piercing weapon. 2 points of damage. Oof, Hammer is lucky. As the acid seems to spray the opposite direction of where he is standing. Lucky Hammer. Zim had already gone. And I think what that does is that brings us up to Chappie again on the 10 that he just switched initiatives with.
We're gonna continue, continue crawling up as much as I can. And then we'll take another shot at the one in front of Hammer. Actually, wait a minute. You said I couldn't see the other one.
If you get the whole way up, then you'll be able to see that one.
How far am I from Mason?
15 feet.
So I wouldn't be able to get to Mason.
Probably not because you're crawling,
Okay.
dragging
I'll
those
take
terrible broken legs behind you.
Just powering up by the strength of the arms. And another shot at the one over by Hammer.
All right. Bolt gun coming at him. Does a bolt gun require a reload, or is it?
It does not say.
Okay.
It says armor piercing on it, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Attack.
Ooh.
You know, I'm gonna burn a story point, my last story point, so at least it hits.
Oh, you're gonna burn your story point so it hits. You got it. A soldier's gonna make an armor roll.
Gotta save my guys.
Armor roll for the 2. Sucks
That
up
still
2
takes
of the
one.
3. Still take 1 point of damage. That's right. And at your view right now, Chappie, up where that vent was, where the smoky, like the smoke that had risen above, you can see the glare, the glimmer of the head of another one getting ready to come out into the room.
Yeah, Chappie, you're just gonna start screaming. It's time for everyone to run. If you're able to move, get out of here. There are more coming.
Acid splash to Hammer. Oh, this time not so lucky. Makes an armor roll.
Ouch.
Yep, this could be bad. And doesn't soak up any with armor. 3 points of health damage.
I shouldn't ask, but I'm going to. I'm out of range of that, I hope.
Yeah, you're out of range of that. Hammer's the only one that's in range of that. But he takes the 3 point. You can hear the hissing of flesh, and his clothing and flesh is just being burnt from Hammer over there. As the bolt gun this time hits the alien directly in the chest, just sprays Hammer with it. He goes to dodge and just cannot get out of the way.
All right, Hammer, please flee.
Please get out of here. Dante is up next. Hey, thank you so much for the bits.
So am I in engaged range?
You are currently not. You would be in considered
going-
short range of the 2 that are in the room.
Okay, so then I will reload for my slow action, and then I will go to Overwatch on the one next to Hammer.
Okay.
And then that would mean, so that would be both my turns. So that means starting next with Iona, would I be able to shoot right away, according to Overwatch?
Yeah, read the Overwatch rule for me again. Like, what does it say?
It says you can Overwatch position and your time to act in the next round. You can fire your weapon against a target in the chosen direction. You can fire whenever you want in the turn order, and your shot is resolved before all other actions, even if they've already been declared.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, Overwatch is a fast action?
Yes.
Or is it a slow action?
I believe it.
I think that would be just the key right there.
Why can't I see it?
Oh, Mr. Misery.
Assume Overwatch
Thanks so
is
much
a
for the
fast
subscription.
action.
Fast action. You got it. Yeah, you could do that. So
All
you
right, so I'm gonna reload.
loading up the RPG and then getting it ready and just looking over towards Hammer, pointing this thing over there. Absolutely.
And as soon as we switch to Iona, I want to fire.
Okay. So immediately you fire your RPG. So the RPG blast rings out. Go ahead and you can make your attack roll.
And then I got a +2 for RPG. It was weapon specialist. I'm double check. It's 2, right? Yep, 2.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There's 3 successes.
If I were
there.
to use a story point, would that eliminate one?
It unfortunately doesn't. It only adds a 6. So you're going to panic. So why don't you go ahead and roll that panic roll and see what you get there. 4, you keep it together. You're holding
All right.
it down. And you rolled 3 successes, so you can either add 2 additional points of damage, or you could do 2 stunts.
I want 1 additional point of damage and 1 knock. Wait.
I just did the range stunts in for you.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Is gonna
Actually, which one is he in position? Is that 5 or 6?
soak. He's Soldier B. So he is 6.
His name 6.
6 and 8.
Okay, 6 and 8 for B. I want to use one of my points to switch positions with number 6.
Okay.
And then I want to, instead of adding 1 point of damage, I want to switch that and make it so the opponent falls to the ground with that. So that way it gets knocked down.
Okay. Let me go ahead and rearrange my order really fast. And it's going to get knocked to the ground.
Yep.
He does soak 2 points of damage, so he's going to take 3 and get slammed to the ground, knocked prone in front of Hammer. So I'm going to put a little prone tag on it. And an RPG launcher impacts right in front of Hammer as he's getting burnt by all this acid spray. You hear this terrible, like, squeal from the xenomorph as this thing slams onto the to the floor. And it sprays more acid. Because I think an RPG is still considered a... still think it would do acid splash on an RPG.
Even for armor piercing, I would say it would just go straight through. Potentially.
Yeah, I don't think armor piercing matters when it comes to acid splash.
Okay.
I think it's only fire and explosions.
Okay.
I think that's
Then
what
yeah.
I think that's what it said in the rules.
Yep, then you'd be right.
2 points to Hammer, unless his armor can soak it up.
How is Hammer looking?
Hammer is looking terrible. He's still up, but his armor is dissolving away, and he's looking pretty.
Considered an attack?
Is what?
Is the armor splash considered an attack?
Good question. Why? Do you have an ability that you have your bodyguard thing, don't you?
Yeah.
You wanna try to throw yourself in front of the acid splash?
Basically, yep.
I will totally allow you to do that.
Okay.
Because I think that's epic and amazing. Because if anybody knows acid splash, it's Chaplin.
Okay.
He knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh, and you're able to do it. So you can make an armor roll if you have any armor left, Chappie.
Yeah, I think it hasn't touched my armor. It literally just destroyed my legs and left all my armor intact. Hey, it soaks 1.
So it soaks 1. So you take 1 point of damage.
No, I think I
Imagine
have
Chappie
to
just
roll for-
vaulting himself off the ground.
I think you're still technically broken, so you have to make another D6 critical injuries roll, don't you?
Yep. Where is that on here?
Synthetic critical injuries. I got it. Go ahead and roll.
Let's roll a d6.
Yep, roll a D6.
Okay. No whammies.
Oh,
That's a whammy.
that's a whammy. Severe chassis breach. Internal organs spill out of the android, is completely immobilized. You're still awake, but your like tubes and pipes and stuff are like just dangling out of your chest and stomach area, and you can't even move your arms now anymore. Like, you're just like laying there, looking around, bleeding white milky substance all over the floor.
Oh no.
Can you goddamn idiots start to run away, please? This is getting rather painful.
Oh no.
Oh, Chappie's in trouble. Iona, it's your turn.
No, Iona's gonna stand there and do the Overwatch thing.
Gonna Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just kind of aiming back towards the smoky room that you just ran out of?
If
Okay.
I see one like kind of go past the entryway, I'll take a shot at it.
Alright, you got it. Jael continues to rush into the reactor room. And disappears into the reactor room. Soldier A is over by Mason. And Mason, at the top of this round, you kind of are frozen up and paralyzed.
I thought I got 2 rounds.
I thought you only rolled 1.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but this would be the second round. So no, yeah, you do have this round. So you can still move, but you can feel yourself tightening up. So it's gonna keep on at you, because it doesn't have anybody closer. You're just right there in front of it, Mason. It's playing with you a little bit.
No.
Assessing the threat. The xenomorph pauses, hissing quietly. Wait, I've got one of these. Hissing quietly. But all the more threatening for that, it looks like it's thinking or maybe giving silent orders to unseen companions. Everyone within medium range gets +1 stress level. So that would include everybody in the room except for Zim, Iona, and Eckford. So Mason, Dante, and Hammer are all going to increase stress by 1. I gotta get Hammer's sheet here. Got all these tabs open. Oh boy. And that ends Soldier A, bringing us back to Hammer, who I think at this point is going to use what Chappie said, and looking down is going to reach and grab Chappie and then try to drag him out of there.
It's only my upper body at this point, so
So grabs Chaplin. Probably can only make it to the first zone marker with dragging. So I'm gonna say that Chaplin and Hammer get to about there. And Iona, you can't see them yet, but you can hear somebody panicking and running, huffing and puffing in your direction. Dante.
So with the one that's knocked down, would his move be getting back up so he wouldn't be able to attack?
That's a good question. I think it is. Is it a fast action to stand up?
Yes, I believe so.
I think it is.
Wasn't that Soldier A
That's Soldier B.
that was knocked down?
No, that's Soldier
Oh, okay.
B.
Big one.
Yep.
Yep, get up is a fast action.
Yep. It would consume a fast action to do that. Yeah.
Hmm. Trying to think of the best possible play here. I'm going to reload, and I am going to move. Would I be between Hammer and Zim be a possible move? Or would I be just in front of Chaplin?
You'd probably be just in front of Chaplin, I'd say. You
Okay.
kind of, as they're rushing out, you're reloading and rushing out with them, like you're running right behind them. You're like, your feet are slipping, and you look down, and Chappie's just pouring white milk, and you're just like slipping in it.
And I'll follow suit since Hammer started to leave. I would kind of look and reassess, and then follow Hammer, reloading at the same time and just following behind.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you're like right up behind Chaplin right there. And Mason.
Thank you to Mr. Misery Cove for gifting a couple of subs out. Folks.
Oh yeah, Mr. Misery Cove. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions and gifted subs. We appreciate that a lot. Thanks a lot. For some reason, my my alerts aren't going off tonight. I don't know if maybe Streamlabs is down or something like that, but I'm not getting any alerts.
That's great. I'm going to take the stim and plunk it in and just a big double dose of stim right in the arm.
Double dose of stim, you got it. What does a stim do on your character sheet again?
This,
Does it say to have a direction there?
I just saw that when the roll came up from the sting, that the stim was an antidote to it.
Oh, yeah, got it. Okay.
The adrenaline shot or whatever.
I see that on your roll. That was on your roll, Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, right now. Can be removed with a shot of adrenaline. Yeah. It says a medical aid roll using a med kit. So you will need to make a medical aid roll for this.
Just a little needle in the eye. You can do it.
Does it? Look at that. Mason pulls out the stimulant, jams it into his arm quickly and injects it, and you can feel that tightness seem to start to go away from your nerve endings. You can go ahead and you still have your fast action.
Action. Could I reload my flame?
I think a reload is slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fast. No, I don't have a fast.
You gonna try to make a run for it? You can make a mobility roll and try to get away.
I can try to get away. Yeah, I'll run.
You have to make a mobility roll though to succeed, or else it'll get a free attack on you because you're engaged with it.
I think we got a Zim.
Oh yeah. He did message me and say he's ready to go. So once we get to the, I was gonna wait until after Mason's turn, then take a break, and then we'll get him in.
Finally,
Yeah.
get some help.
Rock falls and dies.
You succeed on the mobility roll. You definitely succeed. But
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I do need you to make a panic roll for me first. And it's -2 because of your ability. -2, so you hold it together as you're rushing out of there. You leap over the thing's tails. It tries to whip, like smack you with its tail, sweep you across the floor. You jump over, and you're able to move and catch up right behind Dante, Mason. Kind of marching, getting yourself out of that room. And that is a good point for us to end this episode of Destroyer of Worlds.